Hey there, signs of Sagittarius. This is Kim with a different kind of reading today. I had a lot of fun doing this reading for Leo and Aries, and it is your next 3-day reading. And we'll have day 1, day 2, day 3. We will use 2 from the Tarot deck, Journey of the Sacred Bee, 1 from the 108 Oracle for each day, and then 1 of the Animal Spirit for each day too. And it has turned out to be a fun reading. If there are some cards that we need to clarify as we go, we will do that. But, I mean, other than that, it's kind of a fun reading, actually. So, I've enjoyed it. I haven't published any of them yet, but I guess by the time you get this, they'll be published. Anyway, let's see here for Sagittarius. And if you would like a private reading, the information's in the description box below. I do appreciate all the support that I get from that. Thank you so much. And thank you for being here, sharing your energy with us so that we can get these collective messages. Because without you, the messages wouldn't even come through. So, Spirit guides and angels, tell me some messages for Sagittarius, please. Day 1 for their next 3 days, for when they see this from that point on. Day 1 would be today, right? That's kind of how I'm looking at it. 2 and 3. Okay, and the 108, and then the Animal Spirit. And then it's also not a really lengthy process here to get the cards out. So that's nice also. All right. And the Animal Spirit. Day 1, day 2. Day 3. See what we have for day 1. I have the 3 of discs with the 7 of swords. Could be about strategy and about how your work is progressing right now. Like if you're in the beginning stages of something, trying to figure something out, trying to figure out how you're going to get to the 4 of Pentacles, which would be building, right? So it says effort on the card here. I think that what it's talking about is strategy with the 7 of swords. I have the hummingbird, and then the card that came out from the 108 deck is the happening soon. So also the 3 of discs can mean recognition for your work, recognition for work done. Let's take a look really quick here at the hummingbird, and let me go to the guidebook for it, because I do not have all of these memorized. I know it's a high vibrational, you know, and then I also noticed on the hummingbird, you have the ruby. It's the ruby-throated hummingbird that's on the picture. So that would like speak to creativity in the throat chakra area too, for me. Okay, so the book says the hummingbird, positive, enthusiastic, and spiritually resourceful. Inside the tiny hummingbird resides an endless well of energy and positivity. Its secret is that it learned where to gather nectar, so literally living off of the sweetness of life. This can involve finding sources for creativity out in nature or exploring your spirituality. Follow the way of the hummingbird and you cannot go wrong. Every drop of life becomes a sweet moment worth savoring. Smart, curious, and loves to learn. And doing our own research and learning about things, like how we're going to build something also, it goes hand in hand with both of these cards too. So we'll go back and do the clarifying. Let me just go ahead and get into the next days. So day 2 is the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Okay. Oh. So you can be really standing out for a skill or an ability that you have. The Queen of Wands is a very confident type of archetype. She attracts, man or woman, I'm just saying she because of, you know, the archetype here, but is an energy that will attract whatever, and does attract a lot of people to her, but also offers and opportunities. And so here it looks like there is something kind of unexpected coming in for your day 2. With the Knight of Cups, it's absolutely something that's kind of dreamy, but you don't see coming. So it is, I think this combination says that something very unexpected is coming, all because you're standing out, you're looking good, and because you're one of those people that was not afraid to, you know, get burned in order, like putting yourself out there. Like you put yourself out there in the fire. And it's something about taking taking like a risk is going to actually pay off, of putting yourself, might be your work, like, because this card here, I picked up the recognition for your work. Other people may be viewing it. Definitely other people can be viewing you with the Queen of Wands. It is very, no matter what you're doing, you're standing out as if you were a performer. Okay, so that's beautiful. I have the fine print. I also have 6 and 7. And another really high vibe energy for your animal spirit. Okay, I like that because these are, well, they're air. The air signs are associated with the firefly and the hummingbird, but this is like burst of that creativity that it's even talking about. This is like you going searching for it, and then day 2 comes, and it's like you get to put some kind of creativity to work, or a brilliant idea comes in. If this offer is tied to some sort of contract, then definitely with the fine print, look at the details, have a closer look. It says research. So you have research here almost 3 times, you know, scouting out the sweetness in life from the hummingbird, the 3 of disc, and this card also. So it says something might be hidden, so don't assume things. Oh, that's a big one. It's just for, I don't know about you, but it is for me. Is I catch myself sometimes whenever I'm assuming I don't know if it's spirit pointing it out to me, or if it's more so that my consciousness is catching on, that I tend to, like, I have a very positive outlook on life, I like to think, but whenever something initially comes into my experience, I do go immediately to, oh no, it could be this. And I think it's just kind of a natural or a normal thing to do. It's like a normal response. It has to be something that we can condition or turn on and off, you know. You have to work at it though. So I might be talking a little bit about that also. So Firefly. Firefly. I love this being, you're really, your mind is sharp. Your mind is sharp. So because the hummingbird was positive, enthusiastic. Yeah, now the firefly is inspired and fantastic. Okay. The firefly contains the light of 1,000 stars. It's pure, radiant, and illuminating. It is a high frequency charge. It cannot be sustained for long. So it can be talking about like a manic burst of energy here. The firefly energy is behind every poem, every song, every invention. And this card looks like the invention card actually that's in this deck, of somebody doing their research and then getting a brilliant idea off of it. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Writes, creates, and brainstorms. Okay, so let's move right on along. Something you're working on, putting a strategy into place, using your mind really well. 6 to the 7 in alignment. And then on day 3, I have the 4 of Wands, perfected work, it says on this card. I love it. It is when your practice pays off here. When your practice really pays off, something that you do very well. I don't know if you have a big date also in mind, like if there's an awards ceremony, or if there's a marriage or wedding or a graduation, or so, I don't know what it is like that you're, and it can be like in spirit, you know, some sort of milestone that you meet. So perfected work, 4 of Wands, leading you into like life purpose also, possibly going in a different direction to be even more aligned with this 4 of Wands, because you have the 8 of Cups. And so, yeah, the 8 of Cups can be like we are emotionally kind of detaching from some things. And this might stem from whatever this new idea ends up being. Whatever this offer is, might lead you in a direction where you get to finally detach from the things that were not working, that were not making you feel emotionally happy or successful, like moving away onto a different path. I have friends, so there's that partnerships and alliances, and I have the snake card. So our signs that are out here just with these cards would be Capricorn, Aquarius, Aries, Pisces, and Aries again, and Pisces again. So the friends card says friends, soul group, soul tribe, third person, contact, relate, network, show up, hang out, meet in person, social media, interpersonal relationships, togetherness, and friendliness. And I love the snake card, because there can be a hidden spiritual gift or talent within this energy of the snake. So I love this card. Yeah. Okay. I love this one. Guardian of unawakened magic and creative potential. The snake is the symbol of our highest potential. It is said that Shakti, our creative life force, lies dormant at the base of the spine in the form of a coiled snake. So regardless whether this image rings true for you, it says it is well worth considering the amount of unawakened or untapped potential that is within you. What would life look like if you woke it up? How can you stir it from slumber? An experienced yoga or meditation teacher can lead the way, so make haste. The snake card appears when there's no time to waste. And when in balance, this card will bring you prosperous times, creativity. We notice a big theme here with a brilliant idea or untapped creative potential comes as a spark or an idea. This honestly might be something that you already know that you can do. It could be making something come alive within you by doing it. Charismatic. Okay, so Kundalini Yoga, it says you could do that to bring it into balance. Just another message there for you. So I'm gonna wonder if we really even need to clarify anything. There's the 3 of Pentacles again, and I saw the King of Pentacles. Let's ask about this strategy that you're building on. And I mean, and it makes sense that if you're going to go, if there's an offer coming in, or you feel like you might be going down a path that leads you into a different direction than where you are right now, that maybe this strategy involves you not telling other people about it, you know. Tell me about the strategy. Empress in the reverse. Oh, it's time to nurture yourself. Time to nurture yourself. Time to take care of you. Oh, wow. Yeah. Because you've obviously gone through something, because I have the 3 of Swords down here, underlined, like underneath it all. Now, Empress in the reverse can be if we were dealing with like a dysfunctional mother, or, you know, having some kind of issue within the family. It could be dealing with somebody else's mother. I mean, it could be like a family, just a tie through the children. It could be something like that. But I think this is about, because the reading's about you, Sagittarius. So I think this is about you giving yourself time to actually nurture yourself. The 10 of Cups, like you do everybody else. So the 10 of Cups here is happiness. It's Heaven on earth is bliss after you've gone through something that was kind of disappointing or some sort of heartache. 10 of Cups showing up in your reading. Oh, there's that 7 of Swords again. I saw it again. Tell me about the day 3, and then we're going back to that. I can't leave it on that. Not after I saw it again. The 10 of Swords, the Queen of Wands. And then the 3 of Cups. There's some sort of... Dang. And that... Okay. Alright. Yep. We're going to have to say it. Because I saw the devil energy under there too. I think these apply to your reading. So I'm just going to tell you. It seems like there's something kind of toxic that you had to deal with that you're going to put to an end with this 10 of Swords. You're in doing so and being able to say, okay, I have a completion with whatever it is that's been happening. Whoever betrayed you. Or whoever was trying to be deceptive. I don't know. I just feel like you're ready to take action on that with this ending. And it leads to your coming together with like the right friends, the right soul group, the right people to be around. There's abundance and joy and reunion. The Queen of Wands putting themselves out there, maybe ending a relationship with somebody, or yeah, I mean something like that, or a job, or something that leads to you actually celebrating and being very victorious, kind of like well on your way to this 10 of Cups. So 10-10 though in a reading would say it is divine timing for all of this. I still think that the other messages are very relevant here about strategy and planning, and especially if there is some sort of major ending that you might not want to disclose all that information. You're going to be celebrated, lifted up here. It's recognition and achievements and celebration. So I see good things here for you, Sagittarius, next 3 days. Lots of creative energy your way. Let's get an angel number message for you. $24. Oh, and I have 6 multiples of that too. So your heart is your gift for sure. You have 6 and 24. Both of these cards are about how you are really good with relationships. You're really loving to people. You're a protector of those you love. You are nurturing. So literally there's just somebody, I don't know who the Empress in the reverse represents, but it can represent somebody that's tied to you in a family situation. I'm even going to say man or woman. Because the main issue with this is that they're not good with giving and receiving love. They're good at giving love to themselves, like just themselves. There's an element of selfishness with this person that you'd had to deal with. And they're just really like, they're trying to give you a pat on your back by saying that you're the person who has been nurturing, loving, and kind. And so remember that your heart is your gift. I am generous and I am nurturing. So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Sending you love and light. Thank you.